But me, I'm a very open person. I'm telling this now. I'm going to take Speaker Romualdez's speakership, and I hope Majority Leader Sandro Marcos won't hold it against me or won't stand in my way. Thank you, everyone. Wait lang, medyo kinakabahan pa ako. Okay, game. Game.
Sir, anong sagot nyo dun sa Papalitan ethics complaint against yung former party leads po?
Okay, medyo mahaba yung sagot ko. Pwede bang, can you allow me to explain? Para magiging speech na to eh. But right now, our country is facing a very difficult issue in corruption, and everyone's in panic. The administration is panicking, the President Marcos is panicking, Speaker Romualdez is in panic, AFP and the PNP are also panicking. Like, hindi na nila alam kung anong gagawin nila, kung poprotektahan ba nila si Marcos o kung sasamahan nila ang mga mamamayan laban sa corruption. It's a very, very chaotic time in our country, but a very, very important time in Philippine history as well. And as the leader of the deputy speakers, Speaker Martin Romualdez showing that uncertainty to Speaker Puno probably also led to his decision to do that, because it's a very rash decision, since under the House Ethics Committee rules, I don't think I could be held liable for postings that I made before I became a member of the House of Representatives. And as you can see in his press conference, he also stated that there are issues questioning my mental health and plenty of other issues involving me inciting to sedition. And I think, as far as I'm aware, and as far as what my father has previously told me before he passed away, Chairman Puno, I believe, is a good man, but he's just driven by his strong emotions at this moment, and I hope that we can resolve this peacefully. Whatever decision the court or the whatever decision the courts will decide, or the House Ethics Committee will decide, I am open to receiving, because I believe that I also as a member of the House must be held accountable for my actions. That will be all, and thank you.
Po ba si Deputy Speaker Puno after po nung in-announce niya na magsasampa sila ng ethics complaint po?
No, we haven't spoken.
Sir, yung post nyo, supposedly joking about the house being burned down, do you think it's enough proof para sabihin na kayo ay nag-incite to sedition?
The thing is, a large majority of Congress do not believe that the protest will escalate, and that's because they do not know how angry the people are. I'm aware that it just takes one wrong step by either the AFP, the PNP, or the protesters for this to escalate and blow out of proportion. And I wish for that not to happen. In case that does happen, I wish that we would take the necessary steps to minimize the damage, even if anything should happen to our government institutions.
Kung what was your side of the story? Kasi kahapon sabi ni Cong, you stormed down the office of the majority leader and campaign to be speaker. You asked daw yung mga members in that room na inoferan mo daw silang maging deputy speaker o sumama sila sa'yo. You were gathering signatures daw after.
No, what?
Your side of the story,
Please continue. Okay. So my side of the story is, what he said was mostly correct, but the offering of deputy speakers is incorrect. What I said was that if elected speaker, I will build a house where every political group and every political belief will have a deputy speaker to represent them, instead of the deputy speaker system that we have now, where all the deputy speakers are close and connected to the House Speaker, Martin Romualdez. And if elected speaker, one of the pro-administration will be a deputy speaker to represent the needs and the interests of the administration.
So, but do you have the numbers already? Congressman?
Well,
The numbers?
we're getting there. Just wait and see.
Do you have a ballpark figure kung ilan na po siguro yung sumusuporta sa inyo?
It's hard to say. Maybe 1 or 2.
Sabi ni Congressman Pumi or how do you respond?
Well, as I've said, mental health accusations, when you are not a mental health professional or even like any sort of medical professional, is very unprofessional. So let's just say that he's free to think whatever he wants. I still deeply respect him, though I think that he is wrong in saying that.
Pero are you unwell po? Are you unwell po?
I do not believe that I'm unwell. I've not been diagnosed of any serious mental conditions that could lead me to be unable to be fit for service.
Sir, ano bang reason para, o ano bang factor na para mag-stop kayo daw sa
What do you mean?
Anong pwedeng mangyari just for you to stop posting?
I will stop posting when they declare our democratic right to criticize our government as unconstitutional and illegal. That's what will happen. As long as I have the democratic right to criticize this government, I will continue speaking out against the corruption that I see.
Pero sir, hindi Congressman Puno, he said hindi naman tungkol sa yung sinasabi niya, hindi naman siya about the criticism, rather the actions that are unbecoming of a lawmaker. Yun po yung sinasabi niya.
Well, it's always a matter of interpretation. The House Ethics Committee will decide whether or not my actions were unbecoming of a lawmaker.
Question lang, because it was also pointed out by Yes Puno na you could have said it in a plenary, in a privilege speech. Do you have like any schedule plan for your speech? Or
Well, actually, last week I planned to have a privilege speech about the issue before I openly spoke out against Romualdez. But Majority Leader Sandro Marcos advised me not to do so. Because there's a possibility of a complaint being filed in the House Ethics Committee if I were to make a privilege speech against that. Medical records? Well, firstly, medical records are purely confidential. So unless if there is a court order for me to submit a medical records once I am questioned of my sanity and my ability to properly serve the people of my district, then I will submit a medical record.
But are you willing to voluntarily give this?
That will set a bad precedence if we do that, because anyone who is accused of having a mental health condition must now present their medical health records. That's not the type of country that we want to make. It's not the type of system we want to make, because anyone could just keep calling someone mentally unfit or unwell, and then it will force that person to have to publicize all of their medical conditions.
Or will you abide with the ethics committee's decision?
Yes, what I've said, I'm willing to lose my position as a House representative if the ethics committee deems it necessary and just.
Sir, may mga allegations lang din, or mga insinuations na may mga kumukumpas daw sa inyo, or may mga tao daw na susulsul sa inyo. Your reaction to that, Congressman?
Who do you believe those people are? That's my question first. Just insinuations? No, I'm completely acting out of my own volition, so please do not involve my family anymore. Kasi nadadamay din si Mayor Jenny at yung kapatid ko si Vice Mayor Barzga. And hopefully, to ease their stress and to ease their tensions, I want to say that everything is my actions. The Mayor and the Vice Mayor has also cautioned me not to push through with this, with my campaign against Martin Romualdez. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Sir, for the record, as far as you're concerned, you did not commit anything unethical. Would you say that? Given all your Facebook posts against the leadership, against government officials, as far as you are concerned, you did not commit anything unethical.
That's up to the interpretation of the House, of the Ethics Committee of the House, and and for cases involving possible cyber libel or inciting to sedition, that is for the interpretation of the court. I will not meddle in it, but I will legally defend myself.
So you defend yourself sa ethics committee also?
Well, I'll see if I can get justice there, but we'll see.
So sir, pag nag-rule yung ethics committee is not in your favor, will you
I will support.
go to the court?
I will support that decision. But go to the court. Depends on how they would rule. Not in my favor. If they will rule not in my favor because of very logical and very factual arguments, then that's fine. But if they choose to rule not in my favor because of a post I made before I was a congressman, then I believe that that would be an incorrect interpretation of the House rules. Okay?
Yun nga, yung act mo as being a quote-unquote degenerate. Kasi parang nami-misinterpret ng mga ng mga fellow House members yung act sa conventions eh. I mean, how can you explain to the public that it's just an act na you're just doing it kasi nga you're part of our community. You're part
Yeah,
of the cosplay of
Yeah,
parang unofficial ka nga member of the
It's not
cosplay
an act.
community. Eh.
It's not an act. I'm having fun, and
Oo,
there's nothing
I
wrong with
understand, oo.
enjoying my private time and
Yes.
in my private life. And what's wrong with having hobbies?
Correct. Hindi ba mahirap yun na, of course, we are all Gen Zs, mga Gen Zs, and of course, baka hindi maintindihan ng iba na baka napupunta sa limelight kasi you're a public official, you're a public figure, tapos you're going to conventions, you're going to probably pupunta ka ng cosplay mania in October.
Yes.
So, confirm yung cosplay mania?
Magko-cosplay ako doon. Abangan niyo yung bago kong cosplay sa
I'll see to that,
cosplay
I'll see to that.
mania.
Sir, in short, how do you react that you are famous now? You got all the attention. You
I've
got all
always
the attention.
been getting viral from time to time, but not on this level. And to the other reporter's question, okay lang naman yung mga postings na ganoon kasi wala akong asawa. So, I'm still single. It's all good. Okay? At least I'm not committing infidelity. And that's the most important thing.
I'll see you on cosplay mania.
Tago silang kumukuha ng mga signatures and then biglaan lang na mag-change. But me, I'm a very open person. I'm telling this now. I'm going to take Speaker Romualdez's speakership, and I hope Majority Leader Sandro Marcos won't hold it against me or won't stand in my way. Thank you, everyone.
May suporta po kayo sa mayorya ng mga kongresista? May mga
We're getting the numbers. We have 1 now, 2 maybe, if we're lucky.
pero marami
But we will win. Huh?
kailangan majority, di ba?
Yes.
Malapit na ba kayo doon?
Very close. We'll see.
Mahigit 100 na po.
Ilan ang sir na po signature mo?
Hindi, wala pa akong nagsisignature. I'm not collecting signatures. All I...
Yung nakakausap niyo po ba?
Nakausap ko na.
Sa majority?
Almost lahat sa plenary, nakausap ko na, mixed reactions. Some are open to it, some are supportive, and some wish to continue supporting Speaker Romualdez.
Bakit sir, humingi na ba yung support kay Speaker?
Well, I think the public can speak to that. It's not for me to say because at the end of the day, the House represents the people, and the people's sentiments is what will say whether or not Speaker still stays strong or whether his leadership is weakening.
Kailan mangyayari yung change of leadership?
We will see. As soon as we have the numbers, I will immediately announce it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.